Welcome to part 2. Woohoo.
Where would you like to take your game? Assuming you don't completely quit after book 2, where do you see Piggy going? Would you like to do... Like, how far do you want to branch out? Would you like to go into movie making, potentially? Or things like that? That's kind of just a suggestion.
Honestly, I haven't thought about it too much. My focuses after book 2 are going to be mostly Intercity and build mode, as well as something else that I can't talk about just yet. So
here we go. Okay, so there's
you'll
something
find
else
out
on the
in
horizon.
due time. Yep.
How long is due time, MiniToon?
In due time. That's how long.
That's fine. That's fine. So there's something else under the works, but you're basically going to be putting most of your time into Intercity after book 2. Correct?
Yep.
Same wavelengths. Cool. Okay, sweet. In the final chapter, will we be getting something similar to the 3 types of endings that we saw in book 1?
In the final chapter, yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So are we going to be getting?
Absolutely.
We're going to be getting another true ending type thing.
You know it. You know it.
So this is another question that I have. So my mathematical brain tells me that because of chapter 6, we have had 2 different types of endings, and those 2 different types of endings take you on 2 different types of roads of the storyline.
Yeah.
Does that mean that we are going to be getting 3 endings for each of those roads?
I think 6 might be a little too much, but I think 3 might be a little too little. Like in total. Total.
Okay, so potentially... So what I guess is probably the only way here is 2 good endings, 2 bad endings, and 1 true ending.
Zip. I'm not saying anything.
I think I got you though, right? Well, we'll see. I'm sure.
We'll see.
I'm asking a lot of fruity questions today, I must admit. I know that I've got a lot of questions here that are kind of like...
Yep.
Yeah, asking quite a lot of it. So I understand it, and if he is saying not an awful lot, give the guy some space. But yeah, my math brain kind of told me that there might have been 6 endings. I didn't think 3 endings was going to be like possible because of the 2 different roads. So it doesn't surprise me that you say that there'll be more than 3 and less than 6. That's kind of what I was expecting. Okay, sweet. Can we get some confirmation whether there are any items/ships in Piggy? After all, this is your game and nothing related to Peppa Pig. So they are your characters. So the question I have for you, for all of those people out there that want to know this and probably don't want to know this, is Pony and Zizzy a thing? Or shall we say Pizzy?
You know, I'll just say...
or Zoni.
I'll just say believe what you want to.
So no can we get confirmation on maybe Mimi and Giraffe? Because those 2 kind of look a little bit cute together.
No confirmations here.
Would we ever get confirmation?
What you want.
Would we ever get confirmation?
Maybe.
Okay. Interesting.
There's 1 canon one actually. No, 2. There's Mother Piggy and Father Piggy. There's 1.
Yeah, and probably also
and
Pony's
P.
mother and dad.
Yeah. Mr. P
and
and
Mr. P and
Miss
Mrs. P. Correct.
Yeah,
yes.
there you go. There's your canon ones.
Okay, sweet. But nothing else confirmed. Sad times. Okay. Right. Next question. Will we be having another distorted memory chapter?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Can you give us a bit more idea about this?
Like how do you mean?
So, the question I have is probably something you're not going to answer. I'm trying to think of a question to ask you that you'll answer rather than saying maybe.
Good luck.
Is it? I know. It's like that. Is it to do with Pony going in the forest?
Maybe.
No,
maybe,
of course.
maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. All I'll say is, it will. Here, I'll tell you this. It will answer something. A question that you've probably had while playing through book 2.
Of who is the insolence or something like that. Okay. The only reason why I think that maybe having Pony as the distorted chapter is because he was walking through the forest by himself. You know, he also looked at the base or whatever you want to call it in the background. He was by himself again. So yeah, that's kind of why I asked the question. But I understand you can't confirm anything like that. All right. Sweet. And when will that be coming? Same sort of time as book 1?
Yeah, between chapters 11 and 12.
Yeah,
that's right.
Sweet.
And I might make another after book 2 is finished. So maybe.
Another after book 2 has finished. Interesting. Very interesting. Nice. Okay. Will you be planning on ending the storyline at the end of book 2, or will you be leaving us on any more cliffhangers, or do you think you will complete the storyline altogether?
To answer that one, I'll say it's dependent on your actions.
Eh? What? Okay, so what I gathered from this by now is that you're probably going to be going from book 2 to Intercity. So to go from book 2 to go to Intercity, you must still have some form of storyline going.
Maybe. Like I said, it's dependent on your actions.
Oh my god. Okay. Dependent on your actions. Okay, I'll have to think about that one, MiniToon. I'll have to think about that one. Okay, so the next question comes from Creekcraft. He sent me a good old question for you. Have you ever thought about adding in spin-off chapters that could be sort of like small chapters about a certain character to find out more about their story? For example, a chapter where you play as Willow before the infection, or a chapter where you play as Pony or Zizzy before we met them in the carnival.
Yeah. Oh, we're definitely gonna have some backstory chapter soon. So, or the flashback or something like that. So
something similar to like chapter 1 in book 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've seen a lot of people asking. When I asked for questions, a lot of people said, are we going to have another flashback? It seems as though a lot of people like the flashback, I will admit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it's good that we're going to be seeing another one of those. Cool. Sweet. Okay. Next question I have. I'm going to go through a few characters now. So could you give us a rough idea of the age of these characters?
Sure.
Have you ever thought about age of characters?
Vaguely, but yeah, for some, yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm going to go through them. You know, it can just be, roughly. So let's go with, first of all, Willow.
Adult.
Can you give us an age, number, roughly?
Nope. I'll just say adult.
Oh, adult. Okay, so out of teens is what you're saying, right? Not even in the teens. Really?
Well, maybe between 18. I'll just say 18 plus.
Okay.
That's what I mean by adult. Yeah.
Okay.
So probably still a teenager, probably not. Just
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, George.
Child.
Yeah. Zuzi Z. Child.
Children. Yep.
Who's older, George or Zuzi and Z? George's. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Giraffe?
Adult.
How far adult? Adult's a wide range.
18 plus. 18.
And what about under? Don't say 100.
No, below 100. Yeah. Don't worry about that.
I think he'd be dead otherwise. I don't know if giraffes go that far. Mimi, same age as Giraffe, roughly, probably.
Roughly, yeah.
All right, they're most definitely an item. Confirmed. Not. I'm joking.
In that case, Mimi's now 1,000 years old.
Okay. Okay. Zizzy.
Adult as well. Yeah.
Very similar to Willow, I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Pony.
Roughly the same age as Willow and.
Okay, so
and
they're
Ziggy.
sort of okay. So I'm getting around the fact that they're probably between 18 and 25, but we'll go with that roughly.
Willow's. I'll say Willow's older than Zizzy and Pony. So.
Willow's
but only
older.
Slightly. Only slightly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Doggy.
Older than Willow.
Older than
So adult.
Willow.
Adult.
Yeah. Okay. So, would we say that Doggy is older than Giraffe?
Potentially.
Potentially.
Pass.
Okay.
Pass.
Okay. Not sure about that one. Penny.
Teen.
Okay. I think that's probably the only teen that we've come across, right?
Yeah.
Tigery.
Adult.
Adult. Really? Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
William.
Blank. Pass.
Okay, sweet. That's fine. And what about most of the TSP members? Are they around the same sort of age, or are they of a mixed age?
They're mostly adults. Yeah.
Okay, so similar to like Willow potentially.
A little younger, I'd say.
Okay, cool. So Willow is most definitely in charge. All right,
Yeah.
sweet. So I don't know if you've had much time to think about this, but we're coming towards the end of my questions. Traditionally, I normally ask you in our interviews, describe the next 6 chapters in 3 words.
Oh boy.
Do you have an idea? Do we need to come back to it?
I think I could come up with a few.
Okay,
I've
so
used
I've
some of these
seen-
before for previous
Yeah,
chapters.
Is it decisions and things like that? Oh, for previous.
One of them
chapters.
would be choices. Yeah. Yeah, one
Choices,
of them
yeah,
would
I
be
remember that one.
choices. Because, like I said, your choices in chapter 6 will matter
Yep.
in the
A
future
lot.
chapters for sure.
Yep. Yep.
Maybe not so much gameplay wise, but story wise, there's a lot of things you might miss out on if you're only doing one ending. So
Yep.
let's see.
Take your time. Well, actually, you probably
Yeah.
can't because you've got to skedaddle.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Choices is one of them.
Yeah.
I'll say isolation.
Isolation. Okay.
Yep.
That's okay. I guess I can get what that's towards, but yes, I get that.
And insanity.
Insanity. Ooh.
Yeah.
Those are some
Yeah,
good words.
There you go.
Choices, insanity, and the other word, the one where you're by
Isolation.
yourself.
Yep.
Isolation. There you go.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it. It was too close to the other one to say.
I'll
but
say
sweet.
I'll say book 2, like part 2, is close to like the beginning of book 1, where you or sorry, the quest of book 1, where you feel mostly alone at the beginning.
Right.
Yeah, and mostly throughout the whole story, you still feel like you're kind of alone on this journey. So it'll feel a lot like that.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay. Cool. Nice. Next up. Now this we've spoken mostly about how you're going to be taking Piggy after book 2 and stuff like that. So the big question. Now obviously I know I'm not going to get a yes and I'm not going to get a no. And my question is, will there be a book 3?
Yeah, eyes emoji. No, I think I've told people this before. The story is going to be potentially continued in Intercity.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, so like not necessarily directly continued, but the world of Piggy, I guess, will continue in Intercity. So.
Okay, so me as a brutally, honest person, to just say it how it is, what you're saying is there is not going to be a book 3.
Probably, yeah. Well, maybe. Like, one day I might come back to it. So for now, no plans. I'll just say no plans.
Yeah, because I remember seeing a screenshot somewhere basically saying that you were striving for 2 books or something along those lines, and that 2 is a nice number for you.
Yeah. I think the ending of book 2 might not make me want to make a book 3 because I would like to leave it as that, but like I said, just no plans right now. So
Okay. Sweet. So there we go, guys. That was the end of part 2 with the interview with Mr. MiniToon. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we shall see you guys in part 3.